Hello, welcome back to Serling Zone. I'm Alan here at the Phantasy Star Creature Park base, and we've been surprised here by the adventurers. They've got some data together and got the statue up, but it's not one of the creatures, it's one of the hunters, the female force character here. I'm pleased how this one's turned out. I know why I didn't think before to try and do one of the characters. Probably because I thought it would be a bit hard to do, but I suppose I've got a little bit of confidence now. I've got a little bit better at doing the building, and it's come out well. I probably could have made it easier for myself by just giving her a silly little normal cane and not bothering too much to get the costume or the hair like it. But no, I like to try and get them as good as I can, and there she is with the Hildy Bear cane. She's got the same costume on. I tried to get it the same as the Force character I've just done, and the hair. And luckily, I remembered just near the end when I was sort of doing it, and so part of my brain just said to me, "Oh, you know, you're a Phantasy Star Online fan, but you've forgotten one thing. You haven't done the mag." And I thought, "Oh, here we go. Got to do the mag," and managed to look at one of me older characters that won't work on this GameCube in single player because the GameCube they were made on is broken. I've got to get that repaired so I can play them on single player, but I can put them on multiplayer on this mag. So I managed to look at a few and found one with good level mag, third generation one, the Cabanda, which I thought, yes, I'll be able to do a good replica of it, which he come out good in the end. But there's the Hildy Bear cane, which I think it's not too bad to get hold of. Sometimes you kill the Hildy Bear, you drop its head. If that's the way it is, I think I remember that's how you do it, and then take it to, after you've done all the quests, to go back and take it to Dr. Montague. You make a weapon out of it, and if you get the rare Hildy Blue head, then you can have the Hildy Blue cane. I mean, that is extremely rare. But yeah, it's come out pretty well. The Hildy Bear cane, you got mostly black with a bit of red just above the eyes there, and the ears were the hardest bit, but in the end I got as best I could with them to give this where they're thicker and going thinner and dip down. So I'm happy how the ears turned out in the end on that. I've got a costume similar to the costume that I did on my new Force character, which is like the orangey yellow costume with the black sort of legging shorts underneath and the half black at the bottom on it and yellowy orangey colour at the top. The hairstyle, and the one I did, I gave her the hat, the bobble one. I thought I'd be able to do that, but I couldn't get it to a condition that I thought, yes, that's good. And initially I thought I'll just give her a sort of generic blue hairstyle, but I wasn't happy doing that because I wanted to try and get it, to a hairstyle that you can get in the game. So I had to look again on the character selection, and I found the one with it's like a bandana, like like a pirate or something would wear, where it sort of has a sort of bow around the back, and then she has like the two pigtails coming down, and I managed to get that pretty well. So I'm pleased in the end. I took the extra effort to give her a head that you could get in the game. I've got the ears as well. I haven't got them poking through quite as much as the in the game, because they didn't look quite so good there, but I have got those sort of elf-like ears there. And I've got the blue hair. I've put a bit there, blue block there to show blue hair coming over the face a bit, and blue along there as the fringe, because you can't really get any facial features. But luckily it doesn't really matter, your brain tends to fill in that. Sometimes I did try lights and things in the end for eyes, but it didn't look good, and in the end the simple basic is probably the easiest way in the end, because your mind tends to just fill in the image of a face, a few shadows there, and it doesn't really need the face on it really. And there's the Cabanda mag, which is very, so he come out very well. He's like a fish, chubby little fish. So yes, the fins are slightly different, but it's pretty close approximation of it. So I'm glad I picked that one. He come out, and in the end he didn't take too long to do compared to doing the female force character and the cane. Yeah, there she is. Look, stomping on the onto the sand on the beach, the foot in the sand. Don't think she's got any worries. I think she's a fully leveled up force character. I think the kill chick knows that over there, look, and he said, oh, I'm off. You don't want to get zoned or grants kicked at him, chucked at him. There's the evil shark. He looks like he might be foolhardily coming at her, but he won't stand a chance. I think the Chaos Bringer, well, I think he just, hopefully he won't get attacked. But I'm pleased I've done the Force character. I'm looking, I think I will do at some time, definitely going to try and do a replica of my Ranger and my Hunter. And now I've done the Hildy Bear head, I feel more confident I should be able to maybe get a Hildy Bear or a Hildy Blue statue. I've tried in the past, like I said before, and I couldn't manage, but the Ranger recently got a special weapon, the Visk I think it is, quite a smart looking one when you find it. It's one of the 9-star ones, but it's quite a nice sort of light green blue colour, very pointed, almost like a sort of swordfish look to it, and that's one of the really good 9-star early special weapons that looks pretty cool, and it's got a good paralysis on the special. When I was shooting that at a Hildy Bear, getting it to stop in loads of different positions, and one of them I thought, oh, that's a good position, I might be able to do a Hildy Bear like that. It's like a crawling position, using its arms as well to walk forward, and I thought, well, if you can get movement like that, it's a bit more forgiving when you can't quite get shapes and sizes as you should with the blocks. It's more forgiving when you're looking at it. So hopefully I will be able to get a Hildy Bear done now. So that's I'm glad I found that gun, because it's making it a lot easier now when I find a creature. I can paralyse them in position and have a good look at them to draw them to let me have a quick sip of water, my throat's a bit dry. It'll give me a chance to try to get them in different positions. But yeah, it's come out really well. Really pleased. I think I'm quite lucky really. I put her in that position where she's walking with the sun to her back, so it does help. You get more shadow on the face. Like I say, you see it's just a blank face, but it doesn't really matter from what I could see of it. It's the overall effect of it. I've been trying to get the silly chunky shoes they wear to turn up on them, but they're all here still. There's actually, after I did the Gill Chick last time, I was thinking that would make a really good robot enemy in No Man's Sky, a Sentinel boss. I can imagine a level where a Sentinel flew off and then attached itself to a robot body and then came back like that, attacking you. That would be cool. You don't get enough big robots in games. The last one I can really remember was really cool. We didn't play as it, but the end of Fallout 3, when you were that big robot and you sort of fought with it at the end against the base, that was so cool. Oops, we've got one of these poison spitting plants. Yeah, it's going well. So now I've still got probably another dozen maybe creatures I'd like to make an attempt at. Now I've got probably another 8 different character to have a go at doing. and hopefully soon, if I can get into that Dreams beta, or eventually when Dreams comes out, I'll be able to have a go at doing my, like probably a lot of other people will have a go at doing my Phantasy Star inspired game. Can't wait for that. That'd be really cool. And also, it's good news. Quick word on No Man's Sky. I mean, I do these videos. I keep saying how much I love Phantasy Star, but I do, I do love No Man's Sky as well. And it's a good time at the moment. We just heard that the Beyond update is coming out in the summer. We've got loads more multiplayer stuff now. VR, which I haven't got VR, but if it turns out it's really good, I might have to save up a bit of money and get it. And then we don't know what the third part of the update is going to be. Hopefully it will be better base, more base stuff, loads more animals, loads more fauna, good planet features, lava, running water, and it just more stuff to go out there and just explore and wonder at it. It's just such a good time at the moment. And then there's that Outer Worlds game, which looks like a really good Fallout type game. So there's a lot of good stuff out there at the moment. No news on Phantasy Star, unfortunately, but like I say, with that Dreams coming out, I'm sure there'll be other people making attempts at Phantasy Star online games inspired by it. I wouldn't do all the names in that, otherwise you'd probably get Sega taking it down. But there we are. There's our new Phantasy Star Creature Park, and we got the new female hunter there, stomping on the beach with a Hildebeer cane, ready to take anyone on. Thanks for watching. Cheerio.